Okay, so a bit later than usual, we took a day off to celebrate Easter and have a nice Easter meal that Mom cooked, and it was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
But we were here to talk about Survivor. So this
Oh my
was the
gosh.
last episode of the pre-merge because they showed next week we're gonna get merge, which it's the new era, so it's merge, but it's weird. But anyways, they'll be on one beach next week. So, do you remember what happened in this episode?
Oh my gosh. We're back to the survivor that I love.
So,
Yeah, yeah. So I think at the beginning, what had happened? They came from, I'm not sure, Josh. You talk, you know how my brain is. It's too long. The gap is too long.
Well, no, but you were just saying, it's the Survivor you love. What do you mean by that?
Because of the blind side. I mean, it just and the team that had been losing and losing, they second in the challenge. Those surprises, those things that are like, wow, now it's Survivor.
It's
exciting.
So it did start with our Yanu team. Just they seemed to be excited to not have Banu there anymore, and they weren't like super happy. It was just it's. We liked the guy. He was terrible at Survivor, but we liked the guy.
Yes.
It's nice that we can play and not have to teach someone how to play while we're doing it.
Yeah.
But hopefully now maybe we could get something going, because we've been losing, and it's miserable losing, and I would be miserable if I hadn't eaten, if I hadn't had fire. Q's talking about how much he's like, dude, I look at bamboo and I just get mad. I get it, man.
Yeah.
That would be awful. I can't wait to experience it one day, but it would be awful. They also said that they had 11 days without getting their fire, without their flint, and that is a record. And that's an awful record to have.
It is. I mean, I cannot even imagine those cold nights. You're right on the ocean. Mm-hmm. They're tough. They're really tough. I think that's why they couldn't win challenges, because it gets to your mind. It really does. Yeah.
But after that, we go to Siga, which is the Green Tribe, for a little bit. I'm trying to read what my notes say there, because we didn't really get a whole lot from them at this point, not until after the challenge.
Yeah.
But it was there's a scene of them all ballroom dancing on the beach. That was
cool
really
was
fun.
That?
I had a good time with that.
That was so cool.
The girls think that one of the guys, Tim, I believe, they said, like, we think he has the idol because Jem had gotten the idol, put it somewhere else, everyone was digging it. So everyone realizes someone found it and someone re-hit it. We just need to find out.
I think the guys figured out who.
The guys seem to have figured it, because there's a
out.
scene, I don't remember if it was this episode or last, I think it was last week, where Tim was talking to Jem, like, you found it.
Yes.
I can tell that you found it. And she is trying to play it off, but she cannot play it off convincing. He's like, cool, you've got it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And they were quite annoyed that person made them dig for days. They said for days.
Yeah, this was like 3 days.
Yeah.
So as soon as they found out who it was, like, that person was probably gone.
Yeah, they were done. And the guys figured out who it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
So that's what happened on Siga, and then on Nami, which is our orange tribe, everyone was just kind of going idol hunting again.
Yes.
And the only person that didn't was Liz, our rich businesswoman, who was like, I don't want to go find one. Like, she had said, like, I can't even find my shoes in the morning. How am I going to find an idol? I was like, you know what? That's probably what I would do. It's like, I can't find anything in the fridge. Like, I'm not finding an idol out there. Let me save my strength. I respected that. I think after that, there's this scene between Venus and Hunter, who are both looking for it, and Venus saying, I'm just gonna shadow Hunter. If he finds it, I'll find it with him, and maybe I can force us to work together if that happens. And Hunter
ticked him off.
Yeah, he was mad.
Made him so mad.
It was so funny. And she's telling him, no, I want to work with you because people see you as the bigger threat. You would be my meat shield. Which is a genuine viable strategy in Survivor. It's something you hear people talk about a lot. It's like, this is a much bigger threat than me. I want to keep them around because they're my shield. Saying it to his face is hilarious.
Goodness.
I love that. But I give her credit. She's very honest about it. It's like, look, this is why I want to work with you. People are going to see
But
you
she
as
was
the bigger
lying.
clip.
She was just trying to see if he'll talk, because isn't she in alliance with one of the other guys?
No, the guy she was in alliance with got met. Yeah.
Oh, is he the one that got? Oh,
So I think
okay.
she's
trying to find another partner.
Yeah, she's trying to find another partner and
Okay.
saying, this is why I think we could work well together. People are going to be so focused on you, they won't see me coming.
Yeah.
So I can be just an additional ally for you because I want to have you around. And him saying, I just don't like you. And then almost as soon as she turns her back, he finds the item.
Yes, that was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah.
So I think after that is we went to the challenge. Do you remember the challenge?
The challenge. What was the challenge? I know they had to dig for something in the dirt.
I don't think they did in this one.
Didn't they?
I think that was last week.
They had to unlock something, get the stuff out of
They
the
did
bag.
have to unlock something because it was like a makeshift obstacle course. So you get a bunch of bags, and then each person I think had to get 3 bags. There'd be a key in one of your bags, or like 3 keys in 3 bags, something like that. To unlock, it was like a pole. Then you had to use the pole to get a rope free. Yeah, it's like to get a rope free.
Yeah,
which had the sandbags fall. Then you have to slingshot with a sandbag.
Yes, yes.
And do you remember who won the challenge?
The ones that always win.
It was.
There's no.
They just blazed through it
and
every time.
Yeah, I mean, the challenges are theirs. They are just top notch. And then how wonderful. Who got second?
Mm-hmm.
The losing team.
There was a bit at the start when Jeff is talking about it. He's like, here's the reward for. I don't remember what the reward. There might not have actually been a reward, but he was saying,
It was
like
food.
first. Was it food?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right, because it was
food.
it was like cakes or
All
bread
kinds
or
of
something. That's what it was,
goodies.
like pastries.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, the first tribe to win, this is what you get. The second tribe to win, this is what you get. And the third tribe, also known as the losers, blah, 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 blah. But what he said, he's like, the third tribe, also known as the loser.
Yes.
Like, I thought they were going to say you guys. So, like, that was good, sassy Jeff. Like, that was great. Like, I remember it was the second immunity challenge in episode 2 when the 3 tribes were just talking shit to each other before the challenge started. And I loved it. Like, I love the tribes just being sassy. I love Jeff being sassy. I need more of that in the season. It's gold.
Yes.
I hope we get a lot more of the sassiness when they merge. I think it's going to be really fun.
I think we will.
But yes, you're right. Yanu got second, and I remember specifically they did this like long slow-mo shot of them winning and hitting their last thing with the slingshot, and I was thinking to myself, what if they do this big epic slow-mo just for them to still lose? That would be so
that would have been
mean.
Wicked.
It would have
wicked
been
mean.
so funny.
Just wicked mean.
Oh, I would have been crying laughing.
It was so good to see them win. It was so good to see them win, and get their flint.
They did.
Yeah, they got their flint. But they also did go on a boat ride.
Yes. So do you want to talk about that?
I don't know. What do you talk about?
So, I got to go on one of their journeys. One person from each tribe. So it was Hunter, Tim, and Q. And when they all meet up, they talk about how, like, okay, let's play numbers real quick. We're probably really close to a merge. You're a big, strong guy. You're a big, strong guy. I'm a big, strong guy. We should link up so we can protect each other. Because, if one big threat goes, then its next man up is going to get targeted.
Yes.
But if we all work together, we can make something happen. It's like, all right, do you have someone you can pull in? And Q's like, yeah, I'm really close to Tiff. I can make that happen. Tim was saying, I'm really close. Sorry. He was saying, I'm really close to Maria. Which I remember, I think it was in the first episode, the two of them did bond over the fact that they're both parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I remember how they
Yeah.
I don't know if they were saying they were both single parents or not, but they were saying, we're both parents. Let's look after each other. And we're getting a little ahead here, but it was interesting once Sia has to go to tribal council and they're kind of doing their scramble, they're talking about how, Tim and Ben are so close. They're super tight with each other.
Yeah.
And that is not the person Tim mentioned. He was not like, I'm really good with Ben. He said, I'm really close to Maria.
Protecting.
Which, when you think about it later, when Maria and Charlie are in the middle, it's like, all right, which side do we want to go with? Charlie really wanted to go with Tim and Ben because he's really close to Ben, and it seems like Maria did it probably because she's a lot closer to Tim than they're making us think. And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
And Hunter saying, I'm really close to Tevin, so if the three of us link up, we can each pull in somebody. That's a strong 6-person alliance. What are the numbers? Like 5, 5, and 3. I think 6 of 13. Which isn't a majority. A majority would be
close.
7, but it's very close. So if it's just splintered enough, or if you can pull in an extra person, you're eating good.
Yeah.
And I mean, Maria would probably want to bring in Charlie.
Yes, definitely.
Like, that would be easy. Tiffany would probably say, I want to bring in Kenzie. So you can get if you have those 6 people, you could probably get an easy 7 or 8 right off the bat.
You can.
After that, Hunter was the one who had to play the game. It was, decide amongst you who plays, other 2 go home. If you get it, you get an advantage. If you lose your vote. And he was given several season logos and had to arrange them in chronological order. And it was very funny being on like Reddit and Twitter after, and people just saying it's like,
Yeah, but he did say, this. My friend got me into Survivor. Mm-hmm. He said, my friend could tell you every season what the logo looked like. Mm-hmm. He said, it's one thing that I've never bothered to look at. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm the puzzle guy. I know the puzzles, but I am not going to be good at it.
Because he had also said, like, I've seen a lot of these seasons. I did not watch them in order.
Yes.
So I have no idea.
Yeah.
And it's like the person I'm a very anal person. I love lists. Like, I wrote my notes. Like, I like that kind of stuff. So I look at that and go, oh, I would be great at that.
Yes.
But I also think to myself, sleep deprived.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
I'm very stressed now because I've got a timer. As much as I could say, oh yeah, that's so easy. This season, boom, 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 boom. I was like, but I could see myself in the moment going,
Yeah.
well,
but
maybe All Stars didn't happen before Cook Islands. I don't know anymore.
He did admit that he.
But yeah, he was like, look, this is out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the best I can. And he wasn't able to get it.
3.
Which, it was something like that. What I thought was really funny is, so because he found the idol, he lost his vote until he, gets the idol. But because he did this, he's now like double lost his vote.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't really matter. So because of this, his vote is gone to the next tribal, and as soon as he gets the idol, he's Gucci. And they have said in these past couple episodes, like when Hunter got his idol, and I think when Jem got her idol too, how specifically it says, if you don't end up going to tribal, there is still a way for you to get your idol, which is very important because it was something.
It does. Okay.
Because when they first read that, they didn't read that little bit, so I was like, so if you just win all the time, do you never get your vote? Like, what? Okay, there's a way for it. I assume we'll see it in the next episode with Hunter specifically. Like, all right, this is your last chance. Go get it.
Yeah.
I think, that's pretty much it until we're just with the Green Tribe and their scramble and their tribal. So what do you remember from that?
What a shock. I mean, first of all, when I realized that they had lost, it was like, whoa, because they seem so close. Mm-hmm. They seem so close. Who is the one that they're going to choose? Mm-hmm. I was like, who? And when you see them going out and this one's talking to that one, and it didn't take me long to kind of figure out that it's his name Ben. Mm-hmm. He's not going. Mm-hmm. I figured it out that Ben is not going, but I didn't know who. I thought maybe Tim. Is it Tim?
Yeah.
I thought maybe they're going to get Tim. I kind of liked him. I really like him.
There was this one scene in the episode where he was just talking to the immunity idol, just like,
I
hey
liked
man,
it.
how's
really
it going?
liked
Like, that was pretty
I
fun.
liked it. And you know how I am, a bit prejudiced. The black person's got to stay in. Black person's got to stay in until you can't get them out. And I was like, oh, I hope it's not him. I hope it's not him. And then you go talk about tribal.
So do you remember during the episode, I think it was before the challenge, I looked at you and said Green Tribe is going to tribal tonight?
You did.
I did.
And I asked you, how did you know?
Because I noticed it felt like they were getting a lot more content in this episode. Like, a lot of stuff, like, man, we're so close. We love each other. Look at us just dancing on the beach. I was like, someone's going.
Yeah.
Like, they talked a lot about how we're the vibe tribe. You know, we just chill. We're so happy. We're a great unit. I'm like, they're really hammering it home. They're losing and they have to cut somebody.
Yeah, you said it to me. I'm like, how does he know that stuff?
It was like, this is like...
You know, this is a tough tribe. How are they going to lose to Jeff?
How are they going to lose to Yanu?
Yeah, how? And it happened. They did.
It did. The part I really... So, essentially the way the scramble was going is Ben doesn't have a vote, and he tells Charlie, he's like, look, I don't think I'm going to happen. I can't really help. The girls are saying, we think either Ben or Tim has the idol. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of one of them. If we've got Charlie with us, that's 4 votes. Maria, you have your extra vote, so that's 5. We can split them in case one of them does have it and plays it. And Jem was really going to Ben and to Tim saying, hey, what do you want me to do? Who do you want me to vote for? And
Who
they
are
both
you voting
and they
for?
both realized that, like, she's playing way too hard right now. It's making us suspicious. And because she had to get her idol because they lost, her thing, do you remember what she had to do?
What did she have to do?
So she was told you have to measure things, and you have to measure them with the
good. Wasn't she good?
Yeah, she was able to get it, like,
She
no
was
problem.
amazing at
But it
that.
was her just walking around with the machete, and Ben's like, yeah, this is terrifying. And at one point he grabs a gavel, and she's trying to have a conversation with him, and he just runs forward, jumps, and hits something with the gavel. I was like, that was gold. I absolutely loved that.
Yeah, but boy, imagine measuring with a machete.
Oh, I'd be terrible at that. Yeah, she got it.
Excellent. She found it exactly where it is.
Yeah.
You know, she
That was very well done.
It must be a math whiz. You know, smart woman, very smart woman.
And so, really what the conflict was going into Tribal was Charlie and Maria are in the middle. Charlie wants to vote out Jem because he wants to keep Ben because he's very close to Ben. He's like, I also like Tim. I don't really want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Maria is saying, I also really like Tim. I like Ben, but I feel like if I keep Ben, that's someone else competing with me for Charlie's, like, alliance and his loyalty. Yeah. Like, is he really wanting to keep Ben because he wants to work with Ben more than he wants to work with me? Yes. And with the girls, like, I'm very close to Mariah, I'm very close to Jem. Maybe Jem is playing too hard. We'll see what happens. And Jem, after all that effort to get that idol and all the digging, she went home with the dinner pocket.
Yes, but Jem, she started to... You could tell she had the idol. You could tell. She started to get nervous. You could see she was starting to get nervous. I don't have it. Maybe so-and-so has it. She got figured out. Yeah, she shouldn't have done that. She really shouldn't have done that. But let me tell you what. It was such a good episode. It was a real good episode. I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it.
And now our wait for the next one's cut short. It's only 2 days away because it's Monday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I'm excited, Josh. I'm excited.
All right, and we'll watch it and we'll talk about it. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, maybe we'll do it Thursday. I don't know, but we will get to it after it airs and before the next one.
Yes, and see you guys the next Survivor and watch it, enjoy it. Yes.